I think that the exhibition will be of huge benefits to Leicester because it's a truly inspirational exhibition. It's really exciting. It's from the Artist Rooms programme and it's just got so many wonderful, wonderful images. Lots of people will enjoy the exhibition and it will really give Leicester a buzz. We really hoped that we could get into the programme, and of course Anthony Dauphin is actually born and brought up in Leicester, and so he particularly wanted Leicester to be in there, and so it's just wonderful that it's got a real special thing for Leicester to have Anthony Dauphin's collection here. It's just brilliant. I'm Head of Arts and Museums for Leicester City Council, and that means I'm responsible for not only all of our museums and galleries, but to Montfort Hall festivals and events and arts development. And so my role is to manage an overall service, but that also means to provide leadership for it. So you might think, well, what does she do all day? Because I work in New Walk Centre. But essentially, something like this actually, the way it began with Artist Rooms was through contacts that I made at my level and me having a germ of an idea and developing it. And then basically what you need to do is to just let fantastic people do it and have their own ideas and build on it. And so my role is as a leader and as an enabler. And what we really like about both the Gerhard Richter and the August Sander is that we have got a most fantastic German Expressionist art collection that was really revolutionary when it was developed from the 1940s, 50s, 60s, 70s. And that both of these shows are ones that are particularly relevant to our collections. They really enhance what we've got, and people will really enjoy seeing the synergies between the August Sander and our German Expressionists. Lots of wonderful photographers, probably, who are inspired to go and take their own portraits, people who want to develop careers, people who want to spend the rest of their lives really getting off on fantastic photographs, and also to be inspired. We want people to look up at the horizon and to see things with different eyes, and we want people to really enjoy life. And we hope that that's what, if we talk to young people about an exhibition like this, then maybe it's going to stand them in good stock for the rest of their lives. I can tell you a little bit more about Anthony Dauphin in Leicester because when we had the Gerhard Richter exhibition, it was great that he came up here and we had some big events, and it was really nice that a lot of people who knew him and remembered him came, and it was nice for him to, meet people he knew and for them to be really excited by it. But one of the stories that was told is that he used to hang out here, that his mum used to drop him off and basically set him loose in the museum. And so really, very much like David and Richard Attenborough say, they found our museum and he found our museum quite an inspiration when they were teenagers, because he spent a lot of time looking at our collections. And, maybe that's why he became a famous art dealer. Providing things that enable young people to develop their skills in the arts industries is really great. Leicester is a great place for the creative industries, and that is one of the most rapidly growing industries, again, in the country. Particularly digital media is something that, there isn't a recession at the moment in a lot of areas of digital media. And so if there are young people who have got those sorts of talents and that direction that they'd like to explore, then, I'd really encourage them to come along to this exhibition. These were, of course, done on an old-fashioned camera, these pictures, but you'll find them so inspirational. Those portraits speak to you. They're like Rembrandt's. They're just, universal images. And if anything is going to inspire people to go away and learn about taking photographs and making films and doing digital media, then that sort of thing will do. We started collecting our German Expressionists from the 1940s. And in 1944, one of our curators, a guy called Trevor Thomas, decided to hold an exhibition called Middle European Art here at Newport Museum. And he was working with refugees, Jewish refugees from Germany. And some of them were people who were painters, artists, art dealers, collectors, and that they had collections of this wonderful art that had been produced in Germany from the First World War through the 1920s and 30s. Quite a number of those people had escaped with those pictures, and the message of that collection was one of tolerance and understanding, and the belief that even though we were in the middle of a war, there were things that were of value about those communities and that culture. And that collection that we displayed then became the foundation of a collection that has grown up, that's been grown and expanded over the years, working closely with people who wanted us to have those. Before German Expressionism was famous, before it was really valuable, and before it was collected all over the world, then we were developing this collection. And it's very, very important for Leicester because it says a great deal about our wonderful relationships of tolerance, our appreciation of diversity, our appreciation of difference. One of the things I think is really, really special about August Sander is that his portraits are just wonderful, that they are the universal images of the human condition. And if you think about a Rembrandt or a Georges de la Tour, one of the great, great artists, what they do, people love them today because they really engage with them. They speak to them, those portraits, those faces, those images. And if you look at these pictures, they are so captivating, but also they are so real and so modern.